It's Police Marshal Paul Carrill, Carrill.
And you're obviously with
The Nederland Police Department, Nederland, Colorado.
This has been ongoing all day?
Yeah, earlier this morning around 7:30 a.m., we had officers starting their day at the Nederland Police Department. When they approached the police department, they saw a backpack sitting out front of the police department. That's nothing unusual. We frequently have lost property turned in. The officer took it inside, and later on, around 7:45 a.m., he opened the bag to see if he could find ownership. In the bag, he identified items that were consistent with possibly an explosive device. He immediately evacuated the police department and set to evacuate the Caribou Ridge shopping center. And then notification went out for assistance.
So in relation to where the device or backpack is now, is it in the middle of the parking lot? Where is it?
Yeah, generally so. It is in the middle of the parking lot. It was brought out of the police department by two bomb robots that were directed by the Boulder County bomb team.
So again, that's obviously to get it away from the structure as far as possible, that sort of mentality, or?
Well, they had a plan as to how they wanted to go about dealing with the suspected device. So initially they made some assessments in the police department, because the structure of the police department would have contained any blast if there was a blast, reducing damage. Ultimately, they made a decision to bring it out into the parking lot based on their study of the device, and then they started to disassemble it in the parking lot.
And again, we're several hours into this process, correct?
Correct. It all started rolling about 7:30, 7:45 this morning.
And where are we as we stand right now?
So this is a joint operation between the Nederland Police Department, the Boulder County Sheriff's Department, the Boulder County Bomb Squad, the Boulder County Hazmat Team, Nederland Fire Protection District, the Boulder DA's office, and the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Where we are right now, they are in downtime. They're kind of reassessing how to approach a larger mass or unknown object that was in the backpack. They're also taking a break. They've been going at this for all day. But probably in the next half hour or so, you'll see some action in the parking lot where they're going to reapproach that large mass and make some determinations with it.
Is there any sort of written or verbal threat received by you guys?
No, we have not received anything.
For folks who haven't been up to Nederland, this is kind of the heart and soul of the area. Fair assessment?
That is a great characterization of the area. The town of Nederland is kind of the heart of the peak-to-peak corridor between Estes and Blackhawk, Colorado.
Anything you want to get out there just to the general public about that? Obviously, traffic still driving on the periphery here. But
it does appear that we're going to be at this for probably several more hours. We obviously have impacted the schools, getting the kids home from school, and the neighbors that live along Lakeview and Conger. And we really appreciate their cooperation and support. And then also local businesses that have been helping us out here today.
Obviously, we're all hopeful that this is nothing dangerous or lethal, but is there that possibility that simply just someone left the backpack behind?
No. The bomb squad has determined that there was a device in it, and I will leave that up to their expertise to explain that in greater detail as to what that device consisted of, but there was a true threat here.
Anything else you guys want?
Around 7:30 a.m. this morning. I would put that probably closer to noon, 1 o'clock. It was a very fluid time at that point because a blast perimeter had been established, and while the bomb techs were dealing with the robots to get it outside, we were making sure innocent parties weren't getting within that blast perimeter. The robots actually disassembled the backpack, exposing the contents, and then eventually the robots continued to dissect the device and that at some point a bomb technician did actually approach the device and remove a couple of the components.
Can you describe the backpack itself? I know it's backpack to backpack, but what we're talking about here, color and stuff of that nature?
It's a great question. I don't have those details for you right now.
Okay.
It's a nondescript book bag.
Yep. And this morning, it's a police officer who discovers the backpack?
Correct. An
Right
Netherland police officer.
Right outside the front door, like what general area? I've been there, but I mean, what?
So if you face the front of the police department, there's 2 no parking signs. It was at the base of one of those no parking signs.
Okay.
And as he was parking his police vehicle, he noticed the bag.
My presumption is there's surveillance cameras there that would show perhaps someone who dropped it off or left it behind.
I'm not at liberty to say regarding that part of the investigation right now.
Anything else?
Think it is going to be detonated or just kind of neutralized somehow? Is it taken somewhere to be detonated?
It's my understanding that the bomb squad hasn't made that decision yet as to how they're going to deal with this last large mass object, whether they do some sort of detonation there in the parking lot or they can transport it safely. But that's a decision that is left up to them.
Thank you, sir.
All right.